I know I guess between both of our schedules, it became a little dicey a couple of weeks ago, so my apologies on the scheduling snafu.
No problem. No problem. Happy to be on the show tonight. I'm glad it worked out for tonight.
Yes, it did, and I hope you enjoyed your vacation.
Yes, Outer Banks was lovely. Yes, we had a great time.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So we'll get down to business. So when you say PTBoard, or when you say a productivity tool that allows parents and teachers to communicate, I kind of think of like a School Reach type application or a Blackboard Connect application used for messaging and communications for, like, let's say if there's a snow emergency or there's a message that just, needs to get through to the parents. But tell us some of the benefits and the inception of the PTBoard.
Well, there is that great technology to get, emergency messages out to the school community, definitely. And there are programs that schools use for internal communication and grading and things like that. But we found is that with PTO and PTA communication, a lot of times, the administrators are relying on sending various emails, making phone calls, sending home flyers with kids and requesting, that checks and forms be sent back in with the children to their classrooms. And all of these various forms of communication inevitably are time-consuming, confusing sometimes for parents who are receiving the communication and for PTAs and PTOs. So, the creators of PTBoard have technology backgrounds, and they're parents themselves and are involved in PTA and PTO, and they thought, parents who want to volunteer in the schools really deserve the technology that we know exists to handle all this communication, to streamline things for parents who want to be as involved as possible in their children's education. And, if the communication is streamlined, if parents can easily find out what's going on in the schools and where they can help, they can spend the little time, free time that they have actually volunteering and not just trying to find the information. So that's how PTBoard, came about. And really, it's a site where all, PTA or PTO school communication can be found in one place. So all the information on this one site. The site is really easy to use. So you don't need to be a technology expert to use the site to get all the information. You also don't need to be a technology expert to get your school up and running. If you're a PTA or PTO administrator, the idea behind PTBoard is that, the creators did all the hard stuff. So it's really easy to get your school going on the site. It is available 24/7 to parents and administrators who are using the site, and it can be viewed on mobile devices too. So parents can be getting school information on their smartphones, on their tablets, on their computers. It's just a great, great tool for schools.
That's excellent, because I got to tell you, I am one of the parents that, let's say Wednesday is our day to receive any type of physical flyers or mailings or in the work communications that tend to go home. And that was from the previous years when it would come home any day of the week. So you're sitting there, like my wife is always the one who's always looking into the folder to see, okay, this needs to go back, this needs to be signed. The fact that what you offering a portal, which is basically a portal that you can log in and everything is right there. I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
You don't have to go rifle through the school bag and through the forms that came home for the past few weeks or stored in a basket in the kitchen, right? Yeah.
We all live that life, don't we?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because there are so many awesome activities going on in the school, but, so many deadlines also and forms that need to be completed and library books and field trip forms, and it just can get overwhelming. And so to have one place to go for all of the information, PTBoard has a calendar, so you can see all of the upcoming school events listed in one place. There are, you can easily create all forms that need to be completed on the site, and then as a parent, you can just go in, fill out the form, and submit it. No paper copies needed. You don't have to send it in with your child. It's just directly submitted to the school. Even forms that require payment. So you want to buy, a spiritware sale. You want to buy a T-shirt for your child for field day. You can go in, choose the size, pay directly through PTBoard, and it's all done, no paperless. So just saves so much time on both ends, from the parents and also for.
So tell me this much: are there any plans to include, let's say, like a grading piece along with this, so that I guess maybe my question is, Amanda, tell us what's going to happen with PTBoard in the next 18 months.
Okay,
what are what are some of those plans?
Sure. So right now, we are not in the realm of grading. Most school districts currently have a system that they're using for grading that might be, down the pike. Right now, how we're really saving time in the classroom in the schools is, teachers can use PTBoard to communicate with their specific class. So parents, are able to go into PTBoard, enter their contact information, and it can then appear in an online directory through PTBoard if they'd like, so they can search, other students in the school, find, information if they want to schedule a play date, that sort of thing, update their own contact information if they move within the neighborhood. But then teachers are also able to, send emails out to the parents of just their specific class with updates, this exam was moved to a different day, or please, send your child in sneakers tomorrow, we'll be going on a nature walk, that sort of thing. They can also post homework assignments. Parents can have discussions about things going on in the school and in the classroom on PTBoard. A great extension of the use inside the classroom is that teachers can also create a sign-up for parent-teacher conferences, for example. So instead of, sending a note home and here's your slot for parent-teacher conference, does that work for you, yes or no, they can create a sign-up directly on PTBoard. Parents can go and sign up for their slot, that works for them, get a reminder of their parent-teacher conference. So that is an awesome use, in the school. Something new that is coming on the horizon is we're working on many junior highs and high schools have various clubs within the school that have their own fundraising efforts, and therefore they have their own treasurers and accounts. And so soon you'll be able to run various fundraisers within the same school, and the proceeds will be able to be directed to, the Odyssey of the Minds Club or the field hockey team, wherever you need those to go. So that's an integration we're working on with PayPal right now. We currently use PayPal for our processing payments on PTBoard, so that's really exciting. And I think, we're really responsive to different PTAs and PTOs who are using PTBoard have said, gosh, I wish you guys did this, or I wish you did that. And so we've really been able to sort of develop new features as we go along and see what the needs are in the school.
That is really awesome. I mean, I have the biggest smile on my face because this is your all-in-one tool. This is your one-stop shop right here. So one question I do have, so the message, so I kind of think about Blackboard Learn when, I can be the professor and I can send a message or email out to the class. Does it allow you one-to-one interaction with a specific parent, or it's just kind of like all or nothing right now?
Yes, you can also. We have a messaging tool, which is actually pretty new as well. And so a teacher, a room parent, a PTA, volunteer who's coordinating event can also directly message anyone in the directory through PTBoard, which is awesome. So we have that feature as well. Instead of, searching for someone's email, cutting and pasting into a different account, you can send messages directly through PTBoard, and then that individual, when they log into PTBoard, will see that instantly that they have a message waiting for them.
Amanda, this is really awesome. I mean, so tell me this much. Since its inception, how long has it been in production, this tool? How long has it, been active and been live?
So, it was years ago. The creators of the site have daughters in public and private schools, and so they recognized this need years ago, and the site was developed and has gone through testing, and they were running it by other parents to get feedback. And so it's been live about a year. We've had many interested PTAs and PTOs since it's been up and live, but it was years and years in the making, and the need for it was recognized quite a while ago.
Oh my goodness! So I guess one of my final questions for you is, so how do we get the word out? Because a tool like this is going to totally save trees. It's going to save parents, running around in the evening, looking, like you said, rustling through school books and backpacks looking for notes. How do we get the word out to the parents about this? Or, what has been the promotions on your side or with your team, the marketing and communications about getting this tool out to everyone?
The response that we usually receive when we're demoing the site on webinars, or if we've been to various PTA and PTO trade shows, the response we usually receive, when we run through the site a couple minutes with someone who stops by, it's why don't we have this already? Why didn't someone think of this earlier? Why aren't we using this? And so anyone who is interested, visit PTBoard.com, and there's a demo school, so you can click there and see what the site looks like with this, imaginary school that we made up for the demo site. But all the different features are there. There's a great introductory video on PTBoard.com that will sort of run through. If you're talking about our site with others and trying to explain it, there's a really fun cartoon video there that will explain exactly what we do and how we really save time and boost fundraising for PTAs and PTOs. We are happy to schedule, individual webinars with any schools who are interested. We can do it virtually or visit a PTA or PTO meeting that's going on in the school and really show how our site can streamline communication at your specific school. But anyone who's interested, really visit PTBoard.com. You'll get a lot of information there. You can email info@PTBoard.com, or my specific email address is amanda.meer@PTBoard.com. Happy to answer any questions. I know we've run into many schools at the trade shows that we've been to recently, and so definitely hope to continue to get the word out and, help as many schools as possible, save a lot of time, and get more parents involved efficiently in the schools.
Amanda, thank you so much, and I want to give you a one-time round of applause. Thanks so much. We will definitely be in touch, and thank you. Also, make sure you give a thank you out to Erica for doing all that she did to make this happen.
Will do. Thanks so much.
All right. Thanks again. All right. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.
That was Amanda Mears from the PTBoard, and it's the platform on how schools are building a better community. I mean, this is your one-stop shop tool right here for, primarily for PTO or PTA, but in regards to school directories, fundraisers, school announcements, sign-up sheets, to share documents, photos, and discussions, calendars, emergency notifications. I mean, all in one location. So just imagine if you have your Yahoo portal or your Google portal, when you log in with your email address and you have everything there. That's something that's a game changer right there. So we're really happy to have Amanda and the team at PTBoard visit Late Night Parents. So before our next guest shows up, wanted to really talk briefly about the vanilla gift card. We were